And for the SWAT team, we can use plane like this. Control P. Actually, I think I can use this SWAT team as a collection. For a particle emitter. So if we play back, you can see that this guy, our SWAT team here, it's just one dude moving forward like this, and this is supposed to be a looping animation. But to make the animation work, let me just hello hit. Thank you. To make this animation work, we're going to use a hair particle system to instance this SWAT team here, to create our own SWAT team. So I'm just going to add a hair particle system. I want about 20 guys like that, and under the render we can select the SWAT collection, and actually what we want for the SWAT team, we don't want to have these amateurs in the collection here. So what I'm going to do is just make a collection within the SWAT team. So just make sure that this is all in the SWAT, and then deselect the amateur, then have this in a new, I just call this SWAT mesh, but I want it under the SWAT, collection. So now for the emission, what we want to use the SWAT mesh. Okay, so the head is separate from the torso. That is not good. So I'm just going to, okay, this guy doesn't have a neck. I didn't realize that. I guess we can move that back into place, and everything should be okay. And what I'm going to do is just merge the torso, the head to the torso, so that is one single mesh, and we don't have to worry about this guy not having, the instances not having a head. And I'm also just noticing that he's not holding anything, but that's okay. Brother, your tutorial is really helpful for us with great explanation and detail for advanced level. We all love you. Thank you, Kuma. Thank you. Let's first increase the scale size, and okay, we seem to have only a few of these guys, and it seems we also have some empties for objects in other areas, which I'm not seeing anywhere here. So let's go and use count, and just make sure that I only want the mesh which is called soldier body. So I guess I can just move, I don't know what these are, so I'm just going to move them to the SWAT collection, so that we only have the SWAT team in this collection. Now they are two packed right now, and we can go in the source and change the emission from to vertices, so that we only have them on vertices. And now I'm just going to make sure that the number of vertices I have here are equal to the number of particles I'm emitting. And I can also make sure that turn on advanced, and let's see. to make things look neat and easier, I'm just going to turn off display for the mesh here, so that we only see the SWAT team here. Great. But I want to control their forward movement by moving this mesh forward. So what I'm going to do is go to the animation, original animation of this, and what I want is this character, the walk cycle, to be in one position instead of having this animated forward. So if I tab into edit mode, sorry, into the curves here, I can already tell that the forward movement of this animation is influenced by this axis here, as you can see if I move it back and forth. So I can just delete that keyframe, those keyframes, and now the animation is in one position like that. So then now if I wanted to move this, I just move this and just make sure that the animation matches the walk cycle. So these guys don't have a gun, so I'm just going to get that. I got a model from free3dmodels.com of a gun. So let me find where I have that. Perfect. So I have this gun here. It seems a bit too large. Yeah, we can have him hold it like that. We just need to give it some materials. Not going to be too fancy with the materials. I think that's enough. So now if you want this, I'm just going to attach, join this to the mesh directly like that. Except I need to also parent this entire mesh, this here, to some bone. But I think I did a mistake. I need to do this before I join it to the main mesh. So now that it's a separate object like this, it's not yet a separate object. Okay, so I need to parent this to, let me see, I think I can parent it to this here, to that bone. So select this and then the armature, Control P to bone. Now the gun moves with the character. So now what I can do is join this to the main mesh, and it's not working. I think I need to do this. Let me see how you do this. I think I need to select the gun. Let me first hide the character. I need to select the gun. Give it a vertex group, gun, see. Let's first go to this weight paint. I want to select the bone. Okay, let me first figure this out. I'm just going to hide everything else but the gun. Okay, I think we need to first assign, let me first separate the gun again. Things are, and then instead of just parenting it to this mesh or joining it to this mesh, what I'm going to do is just select this gun, then the armature, and Control P, parent with automatic weights. That's not working as well. Forgetting how can I do this? Let me see. I need to find the vertex group for this bone here, so I can assign that to, let's see, weight mode. So this bone is called right thumb 3. So that's the weight, vertex weight. Sorry, that's the group I want to get. Right thumb 3. This here. So yeah, I think I figured it out. What we need to do is have this gun join to the mesh like that. Just select it and go to and assign it to this group here. I think that should work. Okay. Yeah, it's working. Our problem is we did it in pause mode, so the gun is not oriented. So I think I need to first find this here in if I was clearing the position. So this is this thumb here, so I need to move this. I need to move the gun. Let's see. I would need to move the gun to the position of that right thumb. So it seems that we should be around there, and now everything looks a bit better, but we need to reposition, rotate this better. Let me see if I can